What's going on, everybody? Deal or No Deal here, and today we are playing some Kill Confirmed on Hijacked. Running around with the Vector today, which is easily my favorite SMG in this game. I loved it in MW2, and I like it again in this game. I find that it's just very nice. It's got a decent rate of fire, not a lot of recoil, pretty good irons, and I always get really good games with it. In this game in particular, I did extremely well. Definitely my best game to date. The final overall score ends up being 73-5. However, theater mode, for one reason or another, did not capture the full game. So I believe the final score that you'll end up seeing is like 66-3. But I feel like through the gameplay, you can definitely believe me when I say that the final score is what it is. Not that it's much different from what I just said. But very good game, and everything seemed to work out. First off, I was host, which doesn't mean a lot to me because host usually screws me over in this game. I find that most games I end up getting a lot of freezing. It's not lag, but it's just when the game freezes and then I can resume again, but people are still doing stuff. So oftentimes it'll freeze, and when I kind of jump back in, I die. So I have that problem a lot. And I often, pretty much all the time, get it to where it'll host migrate and then just boot me from the game. So usually it doesn't work to my advantage. For some reason, though, this game, it just worked well. So that definitely helped with a lot of the gunfights. The setup I'm running too. Just the Vector and being very aggressive. I don't often play this aggressive, but I really wasn't paying attention to the gameplay. I was playing with my friend Megawatt, and we were just shooting the shit. We were talking about different stuff. We usually talk about different shows, movies, other games, anything cool, really. We were talking about like music in this game. I remember at one point I did a dubstep impersonation, so I really wasn't paying attention to how I was doing. But eventually, there was a point where we both noticed, like, holy crap, I'm doing well. He started complaining about me stealing his kills, because you'll see, just the kill streaks just do so much work. And that's what I really got to give credit to, were the kill streaks. So I'm running the UAV, the Stealth Chopper, and the Warthog, which I think is an excellent setup no matter what. But on Hijacked, it's crazy. UAV, we all know how it works, it's pretty good. I usually put on every single score streak setup, especially in this game, because Ghost isn't that prevalent anymore because the UAV was bumped up a little bit. People are using other setups, like the Hunter Killer Drone and stuff. So I don't think UAV is that popular. Plus, there's just a million ways to deal with them now, so it's not that big of a deal. But I like getting a little bit of guidance on where to go. Then I put the Stealth Chopper on. Pretty powerful kill streak, we all know it. And in this map, it covers a good portion of the range if you put it towards the center of the map, especially because the map is so small. So that's good. But then, while they're distracted with the Stealth Chopper, that's when the Warthog can come in. And it strafes through about 4 times, shooting down anything in its path. So with 2 different things up in the air, the enemy is oftentimes kind of just very busy. They don't know what to do, and it worked out. Plus, when you have me running around constantly jumping into spawn, being reckless and just getting a lot of kills, it worked out extremely well. And I ended up getting one of those really good YouTube-worthy games. These are always the kind of games that I figured, like, oh, only a few people like X-Jaws or Sandy Ravage or the really skilled players would get, and that's something I could never do. But you know, I had a few games like this. This was by far the best, but I was definitely reaching a higher limit. I was hitting 70s in a lot of games. Not so much kill confirm, but a lot of domination. And I'm trying to go for a 100 kill game in a domination. That'd be really cool. But it's very connection based, which we're all aware of. But connection really affects me. So if I have a really strong connection, or if I'm a good host, like in this game, games will be good. But if not, it's iffy. Plus, I'm always trying to go for challenges. I was actually trying to get some headshot challenges with this, because this was during Double XP weekend, and I wanted to get all the headshot challenges done for the SMGs. So the only thing I had to do was the second half of the challenges, which I find are much easier than the first half. So, which I did do by the end of the weekend, and I have most of the SMGs gold at this point. But that was kind of the objective, was just to get headshots. But I wasn't trying too hard, because I noticed I was getting a good streak of games. So I was just trying hard, and I was like, oh, if I get a headshot, I do. So you'll see me hip fire towards the head a little bit. That's the best advice I can give, is laser sight, hip fire, generally towards the head. You'll get a lot of headshots. But that's not an original idea, but it's something that I definitely have been using. You'll see a laser sight on pretty much every weapon I use. So that's the reason why. And I like it anyways. I like hip firing. Since World at War, since that was really like the first Call of Duty I dived into, where hip fire was extremely accurate, I just got used to it, and it's never really changed. So laser sight's definitely one of my favorite attachments. But the Vector is just a really good gun too. Definitely underrated because statistically I think it's the worst one. But a lot of people overlook it. See, personally, I don't like the Chi-Com, which a lot of people do. But I think this is really good in this game because there are debates as to which gun is good and which gun is bad. Whereas in previous Call of Duties, it's been more upfront, where that gun is clearly bad and that gun is clearly OP. The weapon balance in this game is really good. I don't think there's an OP weapon. People claim the SMGs are the best weapons in the game, and I think they are only because of the maps, because the maps are so close quarters. But if you're playing a map like Turbine, which I think is a horrible map, or if you're playing something like Carrier, SMGs definitely are not as strong. And I feel with the DLC that we might get some more farther range maps, or at least I hope so, in which case SMGs will not be as powerful as they are now. And I really am liking it. I've never seen weapon balance like this in a Call of Duty game, and I don't have any problems. There's not a single thing I would change. Well, that's not true, but... Oh, I've reached the end of the game. It kind of just froze here, but I can bring up the scoreboard in a second. You'll see the score, and I'm out of time. So anyways, hope you guys have a great Christmas, and have a Happy New Year. I will see you all in 2013. Peace.